We're desperate to stick together. This isn't exactly our scene, and I'm not sure what we'd do if we got separated tonight. It feels dangerous in here. Lethal. We're almost there, Dakota screams. Even though we're only a few feet away from each other, the crowd's ear-splitting screams make it so I can barely hear what she says. But I nod along anyway, because she seems like she knows where she's going, and I'd be a fool to veer down my own path. Cheers and hollers echo from the crowd and grow louder in anticipation of the looming fight. Considering it's housing an illegal sport, I'm surprised at how huge the warehouse is. After we received a sketchy text message, it took us 40 minutes to get to the abandoned warehouse outside the city, and even then there was still a rather long line to get inside. The sheer commitment it takes just to watch blood spill in the ring is truly astounding. I'm also surprised by the turnout. There's at least 100 people milling about in the warehouse tonight, and I'm fairly certain I saw some cops cheering along with the crowd. Guess I don't have to worry about getting arrested tonight. A sense of discomfort coils around my spine as we push through the energetic crowd. I never thought I'd be spending my first weekend of college attending an underground fight. Ever since Dakota escaped to college with me and Trevor, she's been obsessed with the scene. When she found out that they were resuming the fights after the summer break, she knew she had to cross this off her college bucket list. I, on the other hand, have never expressed much interest in the underground. There's something about watching men beat each other to near unconsciousness in a sketchy, greasy basement somewhere that makes my stomach churn. So when Dakota asked if we wanted to join her as spectators, I wasn't exactly jumping with joy. "Trust me, you really don't want to miss this fight, ladies," Dakota said with a waggle of her eyebrows while she signed us up for tonight. Clearly, I was the only one in the group who didn't get the memo, because the second Dakota said those words, Beth let out the most excited squeal that I've ever heard from her. When I asked Dakota what she meant, she told me in a tone that made it sound obvious. "Jax is on the roster, silly." As if that meant anything to me. After some prodding, I did eventually manage to squeeze out some information from her and Beth. Apparently, a few weeks ago, word got around campus that a newbie named Jax had delivered the first KO of the year, knocking out Perez Mills. This was a big deal because Mills is the undefeated champion of the underground, winning the title for 4 years straight before Jax knocked him out in a one-off fight, sealing Perez's fate with a spinning heel kick to his face. The shock that reverberated through the crowd was apparently cataclysmic. I tried to imagine what a spinning heel kick would look like on the way over here, since I've never witnessed an actual fight in my life, and the only thing I could picture was someone's leg flying around like an out-of-control fidget spinner. Despite my lack of knowledge about the fighting world, I do know that if Jax can make the undefeated champion tap out like that, he must be a damn good fighter. Revolutionary even. "D!" I scream. Dakota's pulling at my wrist so hard that it hurts. I cut through a couple making out in front of me and mumble a quick apology for interrupting them. Just when I think I'll never know what normal air cycling through my lungs feels like again, Dakota jerks me forward, hard, and I stumble into an open area. When I peer over the rails, I expect to see a kickboxing ring, but instead it's an octagonal cage, which means that this might not be just regular Rocky shit. The crowd has surged in volume now. The fight is about to start. "You all right?" Dakota asks me, her long dark hair whipping at my face as she turns around to inspect me. "Sorry." "It's fine," I say, wrapping my arms around myself. Behind me, Beth makes a disgusted face and pinches her nose with her fingers. "It smells so bad in here. You get used to it," Dakota shrugs. "Besides, it's totally worth it. We have such a good view of the cage, and you know what that means. Direct view of the hotties." "Dude, you have a boyfriend," I say with a laugh. "We're in a healthy open relationship," she explains matter-of-factly. "Trevor will understand if I ogle..."